set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's Pollard again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
A solid impact system designed for bench blocking and the clear base and sides make items easy to find even when the totes are stacked. Find select online shelving and tote storage up to 25% off.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
That's why over 40 million people choose Kroger brand products, making them a true crowd pleaser. And
on second down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That's BotoxCosmetic.com. At LensCrafters, we value expertly tailored eye care. Provide state-of-the-art eye exams.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 3.
There was an SUV where everything for every passenger feels just
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they've been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now is the time to join the millions of Americans who trust Simply Stop rankings. Simply SafePlan.com to get 50% off the new system with a professional monitoring plan. There's no saving like Simply.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So we try to utilize him. I also know what's around him, which helps him because for a while there we were banged up a little bit and guys were trying to learn. He was being double teamed and that wasn't his.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He's able to
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They run here with Singletary, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think I'm important. I hope I'm doing that part of it. So I would tell you that those would probably be the things that I'd look for.
Yeah, people will call you a great teacher. So Michael Vick wants to...
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
When he coaches around what you can do. Now, you've had Mahomes now for so many years. Are you coaching Patrick differently today in big games than you did like 4 to 5 years ago?
Yes. 4 or 5 years ago, he didn't have the same feel these guys.
Singletary, touchdown, Houston.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
What he knows and what he can do.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
He does a great job of that. So we're trying to keep it as open as possible. And as you know, you're a quarterback.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott down. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Colin, they have a pretty good idea of what teams are doing. They have a pretty good idea of what you're doing.
So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
I'm always telling the guys that every step you take in the playoffs, the games get a little faster. Well, that's why. It's not just an effort thing.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Prescott, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Sometimes you just got to go for it. That's why everyone's rushing out to get the blitz scratch tickets from the Texas lottery.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So, get moving and play today. You'll win some cash prizes. The blitz is on. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
I'm Neil, founder of Cleaver.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So set out to open my own.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Pierce now up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He needed a yard, he didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
3rd and 2. A running play, it's Dowdle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Prescott admitted that Shaq Congress turned his tie to his, as well as his 4 years.
They run again with Dowdle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
All-Star Weekend last year, Serena Ionescu and Steph Curry took part in the event. Coach posted on ESPN that she wants to make her first three-point shootout to be at the WNBA All-Star festivities coming up this
From
summer.
the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Out for the season because of shoulder surgery. I'm Dan Meyer.
They run here with Dowdle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Today's Wednesday. What kind of Wednesday? I didn't realize today was a Wednesday of an opinion. I mean, it's Wednesday or not Wednesday. What kind of Wednesday?
On third down, it's Pollard. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
ESPN, that's 888-729-3776, and ESPN Nation is presented by Dr. Pepper.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
It's a Pepper thing.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
After the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones decided to say,
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Nico Collins. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minutes. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. complete to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a two-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The lack of running game when it came to the Cowboys in 2024, Mike McCarthy. I'm going to put that on his gym.
Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
What they could and what they could not do when he's in charge of that whole deal. So I'm not going to put all that on Mike McCarthy, but I keep wanting to advise with Mike McCarthy, even though he's older than me here, regardless. Just because you say you're going to refocus 2026 doesn't mean the NFL might refocus on you. There's that danger that
and now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.
From outside of Pittsburgh, PA, fits a northeast.